guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video is based on this look here. Super glowy, natural look. For me, this is with acne coverage, so you'll see my skin in a mini mo, how it normally is. So this is acne coverage, mostly drugstore, but some high-end products are in here. Yeah, so I hope you enjoy. If you want to see how I got this look, then please keep watching. Okay, we're just going to go in first with a little bit of skincare. I'm just going to go in with the Niod photography fluid. I don't know whether this is supposed to be for more deeper complexion. I know that Jamie Genevieve uses this and she uses a 12%, which is a little bit more of a lighter finish. But as per usual, when I order stuff, I don't look at what I'm ordering, and I thought I ordered the same stuff, but I didn't. So this one has a tan in it, so that's a good one. Next up, I'm going to use the L'Oreal True Match highlighter. I know it is a primer as well. It says Liquid Glow Illuminator Prime, Blend and Highlighter. So I'm just going to literally pop this all over, just to give my skin a little bit more of a glow. I have been on acne treatment, so my skin is like uber dry, like a desert, so it needs a little bit more of like a glow because my skin looks so dull. Oh, look at that. Okay. Okay. That is nice. I'm glowing already. Just going to pop this on my T-zone. I'm going to go in with the infallible L'Oreal Pore Refining Primer. I know that this is new and it is supposed to be like the professional. It feels lovely. Okay, next up I'm just going to go in with the L'Oreal True Match foundation. This is in the shade beige, I believe, but it has worn off. I'm just going to take this on my Y6 Morphe brush. I'm just going to dab it around my face. And what I like to do is I blend it in with my brush and then I'll go back in with a beauty blender just to press it into my skin a little bit more. Okay, I'm just going to go in with my Real Techniques beauty blender and just pat all that out. I literally just do this with a damp beauty blender just to press the foundation into my skin a little bit more. Because of my acne, I find that if I don't do this, my foundation tends to just sit on top of the skin and doesn't look very natural. As much as I want, obviously, full coverage, I do still want the natural sort of finish. I'm going to go in with a little bit more just to cover up my areas around my chin, because that's where my acne tends to sort of really flare up. So I like to have a little bit more coverage over here than what I do anywhere else. Now that we are all blended in, I'm just going to go in with my Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Conceal and Contour Concealer. This is in the shade C3. It is a little bit light for me, but I can't go without this concealer anymore. I think I'm actually running out of it already. The good thing is with this concealer, I have run out of it quite quickly, but I do use it like literally every single day, exactly how I'm doing it now. So I do use quite a lot of product, but it's only £4. So obviously you're looking at like, this is the dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape, and that's like £24. So you're already saving so much money, but you do get less product. But I think it works out about £12, the same amount of product as the Shape Tape with that. So you're still saving a lot more money and it's exactly the same. Good thing is as well, you can get it in the UK in Superdrug. Okay. You're all blended in. What I'm going to do now is just go in with the LA Girl Pro Conceal. This is in the shade Fawn, I believe. I'm just going to use this to cream contour my face just slightly. And just go in with my foundation side and just start blending that through. Now that that is all blended in, I'm just going to go in with a little bit of liquid highlighter. Now this is my first time ever using it, so I don't know how it's going to turn out. But I picked this up. It's the LOREAL Insta GLAM Glow, and it's in like a stick. I did swatch it in the shop, but it's like a little brush tip, and I think you twist it up and the product comes out. Oh, woo, there it goes. So you've got a really nice amount of product there. But what I'm going to do is just pop it on the back of my hand so I don't... This will just work as like a base before I pop my powder highlighter on. I have got a new powder highlighter to try as well, but I'm a bit scared for this one. That is really pretty. Okay, what I'm going to do quickly is just set underneath my eyes. I'm just going to use the airspun Koty powder. This is in the translucent. I'm just going to go in and just bake underneath my eyes before I crease. Go ahead and bronze up. So I'm going to use my Morphe brush. This is from the Candy set. It's a really nice small tapered brush, so I like to get that in to my cheekbones. I'm just going in with the Hoola bronzer. Next up, I'm just going to go in and contour a little bit more with just some powder. This is the Morphe contour palette. I'm just going to go in with a bit more of an ashier colour because that cream contour is so warm. Okay, and I'm just going to go in and just contour my nose ever so slightly. I'm just going to pop on a little bit of blush, if I can get it open. Why do they make these so hard to get into? The Milani Blusher, as you can see, it is well loved. I do love this blusher. This is probably the only blusher I actually wear. I'm not really a huge fan of blush. This is in the shade 08 Tea Rose. It's a nice sort of pinkier tone. I don't love blushes, but I'm just going to use a tiny bit. Just to sort of bring my cheeks alive a little bit. Okay, now the blush is done. We're going to move on to some highlight. Now this is a new product. It's really big in America. It's the Maybelline Master Chrome. I think they come out with 2 shades, but in the shop there was one called Rose, I believe. But in the shop they only had these on there, so I think they might have only stocked these in. I have seen these going all around on the YouTube world, so I'm really scared. Let me just see. Let's coat our brush in it and just see. This is the Y14 from Morphe. Let's just see if it does a lot. I normally use my MAC Oh Darling, so I thought this would be quite a good dupe for it. I don't really like the highlighters which sit on top of the skin and sort of show up all your texture. Because I've got so much texture in my skin, I need one which actually looks wet. Ooh. Ooh. That's nice. Hey. Woo. I could highlight for days. Just gonna pop a little bit over my temple. Yes, honey, honey, honey. Right. So this is my base pretty much done. What I'm going to do is go in first and spray. I like to let it settle, and then I'll go in and spray again afterwards. So what I'm going to do is go in with the Kat Von D Lock-It Spray and just spritz this all over. I love this product. Okay, now we are all, that blemish is, they are driving me insane, but we will work through it. I can't get over that highlighter. Right, okay, brows next. I'm going to go in with the ABH Brow Pomade. This is in the shade Medium Brown. I'm just going to go in with my Morphe E29 brush and carve these out. I've left the front bits, which I'm just going to go in with, I haven't used this before, this is the Micro Tattoo Brow Artist in the L'Oreal. It's in the shade Ebony 109, and what it has is it's supposed to mimic your brow hairs, but it's hairs. Ooh. So at the front, obviously my eyebrows are really light and my hair's really dark, so I like to have a little bit more darkness to them, but I obviously don't want them to look like slugs, which at the moment they do. I think I went a bit heavy on the old pomade today. So what I'm going to do is just try and mimic some hairs, just literally like brush stroking them, just to try and see if it will blend in with what I have already done. This feels quite watery, but I don't know whether it's working or not. We'll soon see. Okay, so now that the brows are on, I'm just going to go ahead and carve them out with my concealer what I used. Just went ahead and concealed my eyelids just to prime them, ready for eyeshadow. I'm not going to go too ham on the eyeshadow today because I'm not actually going out anywhere, but I'm going to just literally do like my everyday sort of glam is what I normally do with my eyes, which is really simple, and I love it. It's just literally like an everyday. It doesn't look a lot at all, but I love it. So I'm just going to go back in with the bronzer I used. Sad times. Hitting pan. It's from the Candy collection from Morphe. It's just a blending brush. I'm just going to go in with my hula and just hit the crease. I like to normally use my bronzer as a transition colour for most days. I find I always go in with whatever bronzer I use, I always go in just to contour my eyelids a little bit. And then all I'm going to do is just go in, back in my Morphe palette where I contoured, I'm just going to go in with the darker shade, which is here. Because it's a cooler shade, I really like to use this, just same brush, just in the lower part of my crease, not taking it up too high. And I'm just using it just to deepen up the edge here. I don't like to go too heavy on an everyday basis, so this is what I normally do most days for work, for Tesco's. You know. Okay, I'm going to take a smaller brush. This is the Morphe RG18. It's just a smaller tapered brush. I'm just going to go in with my hula again and just go under my lower lash line. And just pull it out. What I'm just going to do is highlight the inner corner and my brow bone with the highlighter we used, the Master Chrome Illuminator. This is just, what is it in the shade? This is in the shade Molten Gold. I do believe there is like a pinkier tone one. I'm not too sure whether we stock it in the UK yet. Just going to pop on some mascara. This is the Lash Sensational. Everyone knows this mascara. Okay, I'm just going to go in with the L'Oreal Paradise Kajal Ecstatic. It's a white eyeliner. I always like to do this on a day-to-day basis. I like to just lighten up my waterline. Just a touch. Isn't that the fattest crayon you had ever seen before? For lashes, I'm going to go in with Tlashes in the style Athens. I do have a code with them where you can get 10% discount off. It's not an affiliate code, so I don't earn any commission on that. I will put the link down below so you can go and purchase, but you get 10% off with my code if you want to. And these are in style Athens. I absolutely love these ones. While I'm waiting for the glue to dry on them lashes, I'm going to go in and do my lips. Okay, I'm going to go in, I haven't used this before, this is the Revlon Colour Stay lip liner in the shade Nude. It's just one of them twisty ones, but it's a really nice coloured nude, so I'm going to try and go in with this, and then I'm going to pop some lipstick on. Okay, next I'm going to pop on the Jeffree Star in the shade Daddy. This is the liquid lipstick. Liquid lipsticks are not the same when you have cracked lips. Okay, I'm just going to go in with I'm Nude in the Jeffree, and I'm just going to pat on in the centre just to lighten it up a little bit because it's a little bit too dark. And use my Gammy nail to just pat it in. I'm just going to go in with the Jouer lip topper. This is in the shade Skinny Dip, so it's a nice golden colour which I only like just to highlight, so I tend to just pop it on the top of my Cupid's bow there, and a little bit down here, and I just literally pat around. I don't like my lips looking like super glossy, but at the moment they are lacking a lot of shine and hydration, so that just gives it that little bit more glow. Okay, what I'm going to do is just pop on my lashes and I will be right back. Okay, so the lashes are on. This is the finished look. Doesn't get more natural than this, obviously. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.